Alright. I always like to start off the show by telling a story. It's the story of how I first got started in magic. I was about 8 years old when I saw my very first magician. And I thought it was very cool because he had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. And I thought it was also very cool that he took away 1, 2, 3 cards, and amazingly enough, he still had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. And I thought that was a pretty good trick. A lot better than all of you thought it was, but that's okay. No, save it to the end when I'm obviously really going to need it. Well, I was impressed. I was 8. So I went to the magic shop. I said, if you have the trick where you have 6 cards, you can take out 1, 2, 3 cards, and amazingly enough, you still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. He said, no, we don't have that trick. He said, we have the trick where you have 6 cards. You need to take out 1, 2 cards, and amazingly enough, you still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. I said, no, I don't want that trick. I said, I want the trick where you have 6 cards, and you take out 1, 2, 3 cards, and at the very end, you still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. He said, we don't have that trick, so I never did figure out how it was done. Stage in front of several people, you have to use a lot of pizzazz. Here we go. Bottle. See, you use pizzazz and they clap. See, so once again, use a lot of pizzazz when you show the empty tube. An empty tube. Yeah. I said pizzazz, not spaz. Franco, it'll be all right. Place one hand on the bottom of the bottle like this. Place the tube over top of it like this. Place this hand flat on top just like that. Now we're going to turn the bottles over and something magical is going to happen. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, and 3. We lift up the tube about halfway and show that the bottles, they match. Ta-da! The blonde lady looks confused. We'll do it again. All right. 1, 2, 3. And we lift up the tube about halfway and show the bottles, they match again. Ta-da! We're going to do this trick until you all like it. Me and Franco, we got nowhere to go tonight. Franco, we're going to do it a 3rd time. They're going to love it, I guarantee you. All right, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. We lift up the tube about halfway and show the bottles, they match. Hey! Let's pretend like it didn't happen. All right, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. We lift up the tube about halfway and show us the bottle. They match. Glad you think it's funny. I know what the problem is. Franco, I gave you the wrong bottle. I gave you the magic bottle. I'll tell you what, I'll take your bottle. Let me have your bottle. Okay, cool. Empty tube, bottle, bottom down, just like that. Here you go, Franco. Start bottom down, just like that. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. We lift up the tube about halfway and show us the bottles. They match. Don't encourage him. I know what the problem is. The problem is not your fault, Franco. It's not your fault. It's my fault. I picked you. I know what the problem is. I'll turn my bottle over so it looks like Franco's. Let me see. It's done. I turned my bottle over so it now looks like Franco's. The hard part is to get it to turn back over to the way that I had it. Ta-da! All right, here we go. Let me see your bottle. And it's done. I turned my bottle over so it looks like Franco's. Yeah. Right. Let me see your bottle. Whoa! Get it right. Thunderous applause, all for Franco. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, and he did it. Give Franco a great big round of applause.
A thimble, or a hat from the band Devo. But no, it's a thimble. They make them big though, so you can see them in the back. Watch. Can you see this in the back?
Yes.
Yeah, see what I mean? Yeah, it's crazy. It's a red thimble that I can make disappear. It comes back. A red thimble that if I take it and I shove it into my elbow, it jumps to my finger, because that's logical. It's a red thimble that changes magically to yellow. A yellow thimble that changes magically back to red. From red to yellow to red to yellow to red. Pretty cool, huh? Okay. Here's something. If I take the red thimble, put it into my pocket, it jumps back up to my finger. If I take the red thimble, put it into my fist, give it a twist, it changes green. The green one changes blue. The blue one disappears completely. It comes back. Rainbow. It's true. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I didn't always want to be a magician. That's true. Before I started doing magic, I actually wanted to be a rock star. If I found out magic's the only profession I can look cool doing this. And now for the illusion. Let's see if you guys can catch it. Yeah, see how it's not a very good trick. So if this was a good trick, I'd be able to pull on the ropes and actually cause them all to change lengths. Now I've got one rope that's about the same size as the second rope, which is now about the same size as the third rope. It's a simple magic trick. And since you guys don't care, I'll move on. But I don't need 3 pieces of rope to continue with this trick, and I definitely don't need 2, so I'll just use this one. Oh. Right, that was amazing, so you guys should be clapping. Young lady, you got a chance to examine it, correct? You pulled on it, didn't break apart? No. Nope, you didn't see any holes in it? Nope, what about the one right there in the middle? Okay, oh, hilarious. So I'm going to take the ring, place it onto the rope, then tie the ends of the rope here into a knot, thereby creating a ring prison or a necklace. Which you have to be ridiculous or like Flava Flav to wear a necklace that looks like this. But that means that the ring does not come off the rope unless I untie what, ma'am? The knot? That's right, that is unless you know some magic. Do you know any magic? You don't know any magic? That's okay. I'll show you a magic gesture you could try. It's called the magic wave. It looks like this. When you do the magic wave, the ring melts off of the rope. Okay. I'll just put that there. Would you guys like to see the ring go back through the rope?
Yes.
All right, I'll do it for you. Prepare yourself. Watch. Ring through the rope. Yeah, right there. Through the middle. Sir, it's like comedy. Only not funny, apparently. If I take this ring, though, and drop it towards the knot, the ring actually ties itself back onto the rope. Thank you. That's because the ring never actually came off the rope. It was only an illusion. See, if I wanted to take the ring off the rope, I'd actually have to untie these ends. Then the ring will just slide off. That's because it's not a trick ring, it's actually trick rope. I'll show you guys what I mean. If I take the ends of the rope like this, and I blow on them, they fall off. Now I've got this rope here that doesn't have any ends. It's very strange. But if I take these ends, I can lay them back on the rope, right about there. And we're back.
Wow.
Where we started.
He's like a wizard. He's like a wizard.
But here's the thing, I want to end this trick exactly where I started. I need to cut this one piece of rope back into 2, and I brought this pair of scissors with me tonight. Do you know the weirdest noise in the entire world? What the hell is that? Do you know why my scissors look like fingers squeak? No? They are fingers. But you don't want to be running around with these. They're very sharp, and I use them to cut rope on a regular basis. Now I've got 2 pieces of rope. If I add the third one, I'm back to where I started with 3 equal pieces. Oh wait, but that's not where I started, is it? No, that's right. I'm glad you were here. Because when I started, I had 3 pieces of rope that were all different lengths. I had a short piece. I had a medium-sized piece. And I had a long piece of rope. Now, over the centuries, very few people have actually perfected the art of teleportation. You've got the magicians, the wizards, and the Scottish crew members of the Starship Enterprise. That's teleportation. Now, some of you may have already figured out how this works. You probably think I have 3 balls, and I do. 3 balls. One of them I keep invisible. It flies through the air. And then land inside the box. That's 3 balls. Actually, I lied. There's 4 balls. The 4th one I keep in my hair, but you got to be careful with this one because you don't want to get hairy balls. 4 balls. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 balls. That's 2 more than normal. Thank you. Now, some of you may want to venture a guess as to how this trick might be accomplished, and you probably think I have extra balls up my sleeves, and to that I say, up yours. Actually, Walmart is flying me out to China in order to teach the kids in the factories how to do this trick. Because those kids will do this for like 8 cents a day. I don't know how they do it. Now, if you don't like pink, we've also got blue, or pink, or blue, or pink, and blue.
Rainbow.
Ooh. I have to do this all night. Actually, it has nothing to do with the show. I just like to do it over and over again. Here we go. Check this out. This is awesome. It's like a fushigi, I know. It's great. This was only 1995.
Hello.
All right, last ball. Watch. The first thing I need to do is get one of my arms up over the head. So here we go, arm up over the head. I fail to see the humor in this, honestly. All right, here we go. Arm over the head. 1, 2. Ow! Oh! I'm drowning! That's a joke for the ladies. Both of you. Okay. All right. The next thing I need to do is get one of my arms up out of the sleeve. Here we go. Arm up out of the sleeve. Look at your face. That's not very nice. I can hear you from here. This is not television. You're not at home. Kick my ass. Alright. You got one more strap. Alright, I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't even reaching for the strap. It's the only time I get to do that in public. Alright. I'm almost out of the straitjacket. I've got one more thing left to do. I've got to get this jacket up over my head. Now, normally this would be the easiest part, like escaping from a sweatshirt. But since I have this ridiculous contraption, it eliminates my eyesight for merely a second. So if I fall down and hit my face on the table, just leave me there. Michael will pick me up later.